We're often asked what are the advantages of Managed by Statistics version 3 compared to version 1. I'm going to try to give you a global overview in a short video in 10 points. The first thing is the new installation installs two programs, a database which holds all your data and the Management by Statistics. So the program is networked by default. You can install Management by Statistics on different computers in your network and use it at the same time on those computers. They just all connect to the same database. To sign in on Management by Statistics on a particular computer, you double click on the icon, for example. This will open up the program. It will ask you to sign in. Let's sign in, for example, as John Q in my example. The program recognizes the user and applies the rights you have granted that user, so you can view and see only what you need to do and do what you need to do, So if I go to my post only, the program will recognize who I am and show me my own statistics. If I want to see all the statistics, I can go to all statistics, click on any of them. If I want to view them by post, let's see how many statistics are assigned on different posts. I can go to posts, select for example the office manager, and I'll see the statistics assigned to the office manager. It also goes by name, so if a person, an employee, has more than one post, I can go to employees, select the person's name, and I will see all the statistics assigned to all the posts for that particular person. What if you're not in the office or you're not on a computer that's on the same network? Well, we have free built-in cloud features. You can set this up, you control this totally, and there is no need for any technical intervention. You can do this from within Management by Statistics directly. You click on the wizard at the top here, and once the wizard opens, you can register it. Then you can select all the companies in your database. At each company, you'll be able to see which groups you have created, which statistics you want to be uploaded or not, which users are available to access it online, and this is all free. There is no fee, no other fee than the purchase of the software. Point 3, which is new, is you have wizards to write up conditions and battle plans automatically. So you still need to control this. You go to my post only, it'll show you your available statistics. Go to menu actions and, for example, write a new condition or write a new battle plan. The process is similar. Just to give you a quick overview, you would select write a new condition formula. The wizard will open, will show you which statistics or which posts you can do this for. Now the program will not automatically assign this to you, but you have a visual aid. Let's say I select appointments. I can check here for the last week, for example, what I think the condition is. Once I've selected one, the program will remind you what it looks like and what a trend with that condition is. If I click on next, then all the steps of the formula are automatically inserted, and I can of course enter what that means for me. So in this case, for example, I need to focus on etc, etc. I'm not going to fill this in, but just to show you at the end, you'll have a report with the statistic graph and all the text you've entered for the specific formula. Once you save this, you can import this data in the corresponding battle plan and define quotas for specific targets for that specific statistic, for example. In this version, it's very easy to set quotas on a particular statistic. I can just click on the button and select for which kind of period I do this. In this case, for example, I have appointments. I'm looking at the week. I'm looking at putting a weekly quota, but I could just as well select a monthly quota or a yearly quota. Okay, and they're all independent. They're all going to be saved independently. So let's say I'm looking at this week of July. What you see here is the days, because it's a daily statistic, and my target, let's say, was 30 for that week. I can just click on the graph, enter the value, save it, and it will display that particular quota to see if I'm above or below my target. On the left side here, what I have on top of this graph is the actual values which have been entered on the left here. So for example, here on the 25th of June I had 5. That would be this value here. I can even see the previous period on the same graph, so I can make the quotas a bit more complicated. In this case, the previous week would have been the line in blue, the current week accumulating is the line in black, and I still have a quota and the actual baseline of the actual values. It's very easy to enter values. You can enter them by statistic. In this case I'm looking at appointments, but I can select any statistic I want so that I can enter in this way multiple values on different dates for the same statistic. This is very valuable if you want to import your data with Excel, for example, or any electronic format. You can right click on the selection and copy it to export it to Excel, or of course you can use Excel or anything and paste it to populate the area. You can also, like in the first version of Management by Statistics, you can select by date. So if I go by period, let's say on this particular date today, I would like to enter all my daily statistics. I can filter them by day. Here they are automatically ranked by post, and I can enter for the account manager, for the assistant, for the doctor, for that particular day. I can also uncheck this, and you have control over this list. Via groups, we can control the entry list of this. It's very easy in this version to set up groups. So if I want to display or print or export multiple statistics, I'll use groups. So if I go to groups here, I can very easily select the name, or I can put it by division, for example. Any kind of group you want, you're not limited. If I click on next, this is my full list of statistics, and I can just add in my group the ones I want. I'm not going to save this. For example, in main statistics, those are my main statistics. I can edit the group and see, oh, those are the ones I've entered in here. So you control the order of entry. This order of entry will automatically be applied when you look at the group here. It'll show you, in this case I have only 2 daily stats, but it'll show you what is in that particular group. So it makes sorting the entry order very easy. Just like in the old version, I can look at my group to view automatically all the statistics. If I make a right click on the graph, I can change the scale. I can print only this graph or all the graphs. I can export one graph or all of them to a PDF file, to a picture, even to Excel. It'll take all the values, put them in a graph, and automatically also save all the graph and the values, of course. What I can also do is view this in report. So I'll have, in this case, I decided to include the title of the post, the employee, the statistic name, 2 values, and I can see if they're up or down, what the last condition was, and so on. And I can print this, obviously, with the same wizard. Groups enable you to create whatever you need in terms of choice of statistics, and when you print, just like the old version, you have just a bit more possibilities. You can print wherever you want, of course, portrait or landscape, and you can select 1 for 9 or more depending on your printer properties, how many graphs you want per page. One other technical point interesting is this version automatically backs up, and you can control this. So if you open the database manager, which is where your database is, you have a tab where you can decide where the database should be saving and the frequency, so you control the scheduling of the backups. The last points are There has been a lot of effort to include many more references. If you go to help and support, and this is besides the free technical help that we offer, because we can help you install the program, import your old data, we can train you, we have lots of tutorial materials online, in writing as well, or in video. And you will see here, for example, in theory of statistics, if I go to basics, there is really a lot of information that the whole software is based on. So if you want to know how it scales automatically, if employees need to refresh their knowledge about what a condition is or how to do something specifically, there's really a wealth of information included for free. This is also accessible online in the cloud version once you're signed in. And this stops my tour for now.